Many students say that class 12th is very difficult. But the truth is, 12th is difficult because of the mistakes made in class 11th. Every year, thousands of students realize this too late and regret saying, I should have studied better in 11th. Hello everyone and welcome to this series called Future Starts Now, where we make a roadmap from your 10th to future. In this video, we will see what are the common 7 most mistakes most students make in their 11th class, which ruins their 12th completely. Avoid these mistakes and your 12th becomes much easier for you. First mistake. Not taking 11th seriously enough. Since there is no final board exam of 11th and there are no marks for it, most students do not consider 11th as a serious year and take it in light. Most of the time after the pressure of 10th boards, most students consider that they can just relax in 11th and focus in the 12th. But the truth is, class 11th builds the foundation for your 12th. Not understanding concepts in 11th, your 12th will go over your head and it will be very difficult to get back in the game. For example, in science stream, concepts like vectors, derivatives, mole concept or chemical equilibrium, human physiology, all these concepts, if not understood in 11th, the 12th portion will become very difficult as most concepts used here get carried forward in 12th. Unlike your 9th and 10th, which is not related to each other, the 11th and 12th is very much related to each other and focusing your 11th is ultimately important. Remember, if you ignore 11th, your 12th will be 11 times harder than what it actually is. So focus your 11th, take 11th seriously and prepare well. Mistake 2. Choosing a board because your friend has chosen. This we have discussed in how to choose your stream video and how it could affect your future. Your friend and you could have a different ability and skill. You can still be friends if you've not taken the same stream. And ultimately, this is a future decision, so do not go by friends. Take the stream to match your ability and what you are interested in rather than going with friends. Remember, every stream has its own difficulty and career options. Your ability and strength make the stream less difficult for you alone, not for your friend. So remember to choose it based on your choice and what you prefer. Mistake 3. Ignoring concept understanding and only memorizing. Maybe the 10th board would have worked for you by memorizing, but 11th and 12th is a different ball game. Do not memorize anything. Understand the concept first. Memorizing can only kill it as it will not be applicable everywhere and there is so much information in 11th and 12th that you cannot memorize everything. Understand the concept as this will help you in your future exam and 12th class better. Mistake 5. Not able to match time or time management. I understand that you have coaching, you have school test, you have coaching test and a lot of syllabus to cover in 11th class. It can feel a little tedious and it can be difficult, but this is the time you put your pedal and you are moving in the 4th gear. You have to prepare and take time for yourself and analyze and do not lag behind. There is a huge amount of portion as we saw that the 10th portion now gets divided into 3 separate subjects and you have to prepare them in much depth. But you can prepare a schedule along with your regular school and coaching schedule which can make you tackle this easier. This is a time management issue and it takes one Sunday to make a schedule which you should stick to so that you don't fall behind just because you couldn't manage your time well enough in these 2 years. Simple rule, study a little every day, study something every day. That makes your future much easier. Mistake 5, ignoring the NCERT and core textbook and moving towards reference and guidebooks. It is important to have a reference book or a guidebook which can teach you better for competitive exams and better understanding of the subject. Ultimately, for all competitive exams at national level and the CBSE 12th board, NCERT is the book to go and its Bible. You have to be thorough with NCERT before going to reference books or guidebooks. Do not make this mistake of ignoring NCERT. First, solve all the example and exercise questions of NCERT before moving to the other reference books and guides. This will create a strong base for you in your 12th board exams and competitive exams in understanding how questions are made. Mistake 7. Not practicing enough. As we saw in prior videos that the key importance of competitive exams or board exams is a good practice volume. Remember that some subjects in 11th and 12th need more and more practice, like physics, maths, and accountancy. Without practice, you will not be able to solve anything. Just reading would not work in these subjects. So practice more and more questions and you can score better in your 11th and 12th. Last mistake is ignoring your health and balance. We understand that 11th and 12th are very hard for most students and it is a big struggle in balancing your life, but this is what it is prepping you for. Your 11th and 12th is a preparation of how your future life would be to struggle with adulting, job, and everything. This is just where the game starts. So remember that ultimately your health is important for you to study. You cannot study if your health is not good. So do not ignore eating healthy, sleeping enough. If you study every day a little, you wouldn't have to sacrifice food and sleep to study. Do not study too little or do not study too much without good sleep and food. The key is balance. Good sleep keeps your mind fresh. Your food gives you energy to study as your brain is working all day. Ensure you balance these right so that you can keep this game going for 2 years and beyond. Remember, the struggle is real, but do not make it worse by ruining your health in this process. A quick summary, remember to avoid these 7 mistakes in your 11th and your 12th will be much easy. First, do not take 11th in light. It is very important. It is the fundamentals and growth. It is the foundation of everything. You cannot build a building without this foundation. Second, do not choose your stream based on your friends. Watch the full video on how you should choose your stream and decide based on your strength and ability. Third, memorizing instead of understanding doesn't work for 11th and 12th. Understand what the concept is, what it is, why it is, where it is applicable before you memorize anything. Memorization only works in some cases, not for 11th and 12th. Poor time management. Make a schedule. It takes 1 hour on a Sunday to build a schedule among all your classes and your school. Lack of poor time management can ruin your 11th preparation and 12th. Analyze the time you have and what you can do in the time that is given to you. Do not ignore core textbooks. Focus on NCERT first, then move to the reference or the textbook guides. Do not just stick to reading. Practice sums, especially in physics, maths, and accountancy. Do not just stick to reading. These subjects cannot be mastered without practice. Last, most important, do not ignore your health and balance. Do not stress yourself. Have a good strategy. Study a little every day and you can be more peaceful during this process. Avoid these mistakes. Your 12th will be much easier and you will thank me for it. Like this video if this has helped you. Share it with your other friends who are starting their 11th journey. Comment below if you have done any of these mistakes, realized them and stopped it immediately. Until then, subscribe to the channel. This is Gayatri signing off. See you in the next one.